What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. So my girl Reesa Teesa is continuing to make a coin off of her story, her 52-part viral story, and I'm so proud of her. So if you guys remember, I made a video about her viral sensation on TikTok, Who the F Did I Marry? And so now she's sitting down with Robin Roberts about her new show that is being developed. Let's go ahead and take a listen, and then I'll give some commentary at the end.
Why you're here for part of the new series that I'm calling Who the Did I Marry? I'm going to create this playlist.
We're back with that viral TikTok series, Reesa Teesa, talking about marrying, then divorcing a man she says turned out to be a pathological liar, getting hundreds of millions of views for her honesty. This morning, we're here to talk about the next chapter of her life. Welcome, Reesa Teesa, back to GMA. Good to see you again. Oh my goodness, I am so happy for you.
Thank you.
We saw each other in March. Now you are part of the Disney family. Thank you so much for that. I got a TV series in the works. You excited about it?
I'm so excited. I am bursting at the seams. I'm glad the news is finally out, but I'm so excited to be working with Natasha.
Natasha Rotswell, because when we sat down, I said, who would you want to play you? And you put it out to the universe. She's not only starring, she's producing it. And this is what she said about your video. She said they are a vulnerable act of honesty. What was it about you two that connected so much?
So for me, I've loved her ever since she played Kelly in Insecure. And once I discovered that she actually wrote that character, I felt like, okay, this is someone I can trust to take this very serious story, add some humor to it, and present it to the world in a way that I felt like still keeps its integrity. So it's all about trust. I trust her with what has essentially become my baby.
It is. And she sees you. Yeah. She sees you, and that makes a big difference. So much has happened over these months for you, including you got a house.
I did. I became a homeowner.
And your realtor played a part of the story,
too. Same realtor that was in the story, the one that told me, hey, something's not right. So if you need to do this by yourself, I will represent you. Amber, her name is Amber Steele. She was my realtor. She kept her word. And I told her, I said, when I'm ready, you're going to be the first person I call. And she was.
Because when you got married, that was one of the things that you wanted. And you got it for yourself.
I got it for myself. I was my own proof of funds.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I love seeing that just even the smallest things when it comes to the house brings you joy.
Yeah.
I want people to see this.
I'm going to enjoy staring at faucets and choosing which one do I want to use for my home.
It's just the pure joy that you have. And everybody remembers you to London. That was on your bucket list. And you got there, and to Paris as well. So was it everything that you were expecting?
London was a whole vibe. Like I'm just looking for a reason to go back. It was amazing. I loved it. I loved meeting the people, eating the food, just seeing everything about it. At my heart, I'm a nerd. So I loved it. I absolutely adored it. And I loved Paris.
Yeah. That's what we loved about you. You're just a big old nerd, and you admit it.
I admit it.
Yeah, why do you think people just really, there was something about your story, your brutal honesty that just connected with folks?
My hope is that in just seeing me in a very raw form really is what got people's attention, because I feel like in so much with social media, we don't see that vulnerability. And for me, it really just came to a place where, look, I don't have it in me anymore to fake it. This is who I am. This is what I went through, the good, the bad, the ugly. But you know what? I'm still here, and I survived it.
And that's your message for folks, for them to know that as well. And all the things that have happened to you, you've still stayed yourself.
Yeah.
How have you been able to do that? Because a lot has come at you.
Ooh, a lot.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm so grateful that I have a group of people around me, my mom, my family, my aunt, my grandfather, my cousin, who I'm sure is watching this, but I have a group of people who keep me grounded. I still go to work every day. So I still have the coworkers who were like, look, you're still just Teresa to us. And I love that because it keeps things in perspective.
Yeah.
So I love it.
I can see it. I can see it. Just like I sit down with you in March, the same that you have always been. All the best to you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to keep in touch, right?
Absolutely.
Can't wait to see it on the screen.
So I am so proud of her, right? Like she said, sharing her story, being so open and honest and transparent, sharing the good, the bad, the ugly, because that could not have been easy, right? I feel like that is truly what resonates with people. That's what helps build community. That's what, draws people in. And at least that's what drew me in, right? I felt like she was a masterful storyteller. She was able to use that pain and speak on just this level of transparency that is really rare. I feel like that's what people were, I think that's what people was hoping when they watched like reality TV, and maybe like the earlier seasons of reality TV, showed that openness and that vulnerability from people. And now I feel like everything is kind of pre-produced. Um, but her story was just, it was so open. It was so like bearing her soul, and in a way that resonated with a lot of people. It was real. And like she said, she still goes to work every day. Her coworkers, still keep her grounded. She's very relatable. I'm really looking forward to seeing her TV show. Natasha Rotswell is a jewel. She's a gem. I love the fact that she did write Kelly and Insecure, and she was one of the best characters on the show, in my opinion. But I am looking forward to seeing what Reesa Teesa has in store for the future. I really hope that the show is successful. I hope the people gravitate to it like they did with her TikTok 52-part series. And to I feel like one of the reasons why so many people like, Good Morning America and other like Tamron Hall and other people are really interested in her and in her story is the fact that she was able to capture so many people's attention for that long. Like we live in a society today where everything is, like a sound bite or TikTok in and of itself is a platform where it's a very short attention span, but she was able to draw that out for 52 parts, and people were sat. You know what I mean? Like they were seated. They wanted to hear what she had to say. They wanted to hear the next installment of her story. I mean, if she brought in, like ex-wives chimed in and, what I mean, neighbors and friends, and it was a time, okay? It was giving, quarantine 2020 Tiger King. Bridgerton. Like people were seated. But we didn't even need a pandemic for, us to be stuck in the house. Like people were really interested in what she had to say. And in this microwave, social media age society, that's really rare. It's really hard to do. And so I feel like she really captured the attention and an audience that so many people, really want. I mean, to capture millions of people's attention is a feat. And so I think her storytelling is what I remember that stuck out for me, just masterful. It wasn't complicated or anything like that. On the other hand, it was very simplistic. It was very, grounded and relatable, down to earth. Those are the things that I remember when I watched it. And so I hope that her and Natasha can, maybe co-write it together and produce a story that is not only reflective, but that also captures her happy ending, right? Like she's a homeowner now and she has gone to Europe, capture those really happy aspects of her life. Because when she was telling that story with her husband, child, she was going through it. And or I should say her ex-husband now, but I hope that, even he's doing well. I hope that he's able to maybe sit down with a therapist and unpack the reason why he felt like he had to tell, all those lies to her and her, and his ex-wife as well. But anyway, congratulations, Reesa Teesa, girl, you deserve it. I cannot wait to see the show. You guys know I'll recap it, Lord willing. And let me know your thoughts. Did you watch her TikTok, Who the F Did I Marry? And if you did, let me know. Are you guys going to watch the show? I am. I cannot wait. I love Natasha too. But anyway, let me know your thoughts, you guys. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, aces. Bye.